welcome to a very happy me. Now the reason I'm happy is because few things in life make me happier than this. We've got nice, warm, sunny weather. Yes, we're getting rid of all those brown hedges and plants and welcoming back the greenery because spring is finally upon us. But also, another thing that makes me happy is I'm behind the wheel of my beloved Mini. And that's because today, even though we've got nice, warm, sunny weather, we are heading for an indoor venue. Yes, we're heading to the NEC for the Practical Classic Car and Restoration Show because Millie is on a stand this year. Millie is going to be on the Rover and MG Enthusiasts Club stand in Hall 5, stand number 586. I'm looking forward to this. This is the first time I've ever displayed a car at the NEC. I've been plenty of times now as a spectator, walking around, taking photographs, chatting with various club stands and such, and it is generally good vibes there. But today is the first time I've gone there as an exhibitor. I have no idea what to expect, so at the minute we are currently about 35 minutes away from the NEC, and I guess we'll find out exactly what's going to happen when we get there. I'm assuming there's going to be signage there to say exhibitors this way, follow this, go in this door, etc, etc. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out, that's for sure. But yes, as I say, 35 minutes to go. I'll catch up with you a bit when we're a bit closer. 25 minutes to go. We're just leaving the M5 onto the M42. Millie cruising along, currently about 65 miles an hour. Now, I love driving my Mini. That much should be obvious to long-time viewers of this channel. I've taken it to shows around the country. I've taken it on long runs with mini clubs. I've done various things with this car now in the time that I've owned it, and every single time it never fails to put a smile on my face. We're currently on the motorway, and yeah, okay, it's not the quickest thing in the world. It's not ever going to be as quick as a modern car. As I said already, I'm currently sitting here doing about 65, 60-ish, but I don't feel in peril at all. This car's going by, the car's very noticeable, and that's because there's plenty of people who, as they drive past, they're giving you thumbs up, they're giving you waves. Okay, not everyone likes Minis, surprisingly I know, it's just be against the law that, and not everyone gets the classic car thing. That's fine, but generally I've noticed driving this car, it tends to get a lot of attention wherever it goes. I mean, I filled this car up yesterday to come up to the Midlands, and even while I sat at the petrol station, I had a biker come over and say, love it, love the Mini, I had one when I was younger. We got chatting, you know. The Mini is just a great conversation starter because they resonate with a lot of people, whether that be someone owned one many, many years ago. They knew someone who had one. Oh, I had my first crash in one. Okay, maybe not the most positive memories, but everyone in the UK basically has got a memory of the Mini at some point in their life. But I love that about the Mini. I love that it is such a central part of a lot of people's lives, and that it also is a good conversation starter. I am definitely not one of the most social people to have ever walked the earth, and that's fine. I accept that. I'm happy in my own skin. But I love chatting to random people, not only about my own car, but it gets you talking to them about their cars, about what they've owned, and even bikes as well. Okay, primarily, I am a car lover, but I do like bikes as well, even though I don't have any bike license or anything. But you don't have to have a license to love something. There's plenty of people out there who don't currently have a car license who look at it, or look at any car and go, yeah, I'd love to own one of those one day. It's not just the social aspect with the Mini, although that is a big, big part of it. It's also the looks. The Mini is a car that didn't really change all that much fundamentally over its entire lifespan. As we know, it was designed in the 50s, came out in 1959, and kept on going until 2001 before being replaced by the BMW Mini. There was a midlife attempt to replace the sort of round nose styling with a Clubman, and then later on the Metro came along, which was then in name realistically replaced by the Rover 100. But the Mini, it just kept going on and on and on, and people loved it. And that's why it's got such a special place in the hearts of many here in the UK. Well, the reason why it didn't really change is they already had a good package. It was the first mass-produced car to not have front-engine rear-wheel drive. front engine, front wheel drive was a very unusual thing back in the late 50s, early 60s. Of course, everyone knows the story of that. Now, what is it that I love about this particular Mini? The simple answer is, the Mini as a car is very customizable. There's plenty of options out there because it's had such a long and prosperous history. The Mini has had many parts made for it aftermarket, many parts made for it by manufacturers, and they're so interchangeable. I've designed this car to look somewhat 60s cafe racer-esque with its racing numbers and its dome mirrors and its little overtaking mirror, wavy front grille, slightly wider wheels, etc, etc. But it still retains the looks of the 1990s when this car was actually built. This car was a 1991 Mini, and it's getting towards the end of Mini carburettor production. The carburettor Minis ceased production in about 1992, 93. So yeah, it's going towards the end, and after that it's just the 1275, which was a bit more of a torquey engine. But I love the characteristics of this little 1 litre as well. The noise it makes, the fact you do have to rev it somewhat to get it to go anywhere. Yes, the Mini is light. This weighs about 650 kilos at most, and that's obviously without me being included in that. But it doesn't have any problem keeping up with modern traffic. Now, my dad had a Mini back in the 80s. I think it was a Mark II, although he was never sure on that particularly. But he always used to say to me that changing gear in that was a little bit of a lottery. Now, that may well have been that his particular one's gearbox wasn't the best. That may well have been just what they were at that time. But I can tell you, this gearbox in here is lovely to use. It's predictable, slots into gear every time. There's no fight, there's no arguments with it. If I want to change down to third right now, it'll slot in nice and easy. But it's also engine and gearbox twinned together, give you that fun driving experience. Keep this on the boil, keep it going, it'll just flatter you the way it drives. And of course, you have got that exhaust note. I love that about the Mini, that deep bassy boom to it and the little pops that it makes when you take your foot off the throttle. Okay, they're not very loud, they're quite understated really, but oh, what a machine, what a recipe. But I also love the handling of this. Now, as I say, I've put larger wheels and I've put wider wheels on this. The wheels on this either side are about 1 inch wider, which means overall I've got a 2 inch wider track, which gives better handling, and I got sticky tyres on this. Nothing that I have driven, nor any car that my friends have got, can keep up with this in corners. They might have the power, they might have overall speed, and they might have acceleration, but cornering, no. People talk about the handling on Minis as being like a go-kart, and that's something that most will say until the end of time. But there's a reason why they say it, and it's because it's just simply true. They stick to the road like they're on rails. Anyway, we are now nearing the NEC. I've talked a lot. We're 10 minutes away now. Currently stuck at 50 mile an hour road speeds during roadworks. Hooray. So I will catch you now at this point when we actually get to the NEC. Well, here we are then. NEC. Well, car park for the NEC. Just need to work out where it is that I'm going now. Straight out of this roundabout. Long way around this, isn't it? Probably feels long, so I don't actually know where I'm going half the time. Alright, on the instructions it says to enter via N12, which is the lorry park, and that's where we're going. Right now. Cool. Alright, hiya, just down there, yeah. Cheers. So we're now in a car park. I'm just assuming we go down this way, quite frankly. Hiya, you're right.
With these ones in front?
I'm not, I'm separate to them.
No, grab that off you then.
So I'm hall 5.
Do you know where you're going from here?
Not at all, no.
Okay, so what you're going to do is find the bottom barrier.
Yep.
Little roundabout, take a right.
Yep.
Just follow it all the way around. So that's tall on your right hand side.
Yep.
5.
That's it, is it? Lovely, thank you very much. We have a proper sightseeing tour of the NEC's outskirts. So this is like a perimeter road of it. Now for those who aren't familiar, the NEC stands for National Exhibition Centre. It's in a good place actually, because obviously Birmingham, Midlands, middle of the land. It's quite convenient for a lot of people to get to. It's actually quite pretty over there. Right, and we are in. So somewhere in amongst all of these cars is my stand. I'm going to go down this. Good job, Millie's got a good turning circle, isn't it? I just think in a few days there's going to be lots of people walking down here. Yeah. Oh, right, this could be fun trying. Yeah. Okay. Makes it easy though, doesn't it? Oh, the floor is super slippery. Hiya.
We're going to move in a minute.
No.
That's fine. Oh, that was not stressful at all. Now that we're all finally parked up, let me introduce you to the stand. So obviously we've got Millie just here on the very corner, a Rover 25, an MG ZR. Some merchandise for sale, mugs, bottles, key rings, badges, even a little bear, look at that. And on the other side, some model cars, some 3D printed key rings, other bears, plenty of things. On here, some stickers. These are not for sale, there's just some branding at the back just to help with the stand. And a Rover 45 V6. And of course we're quite familiar with these on this channel. My good friend Joseph of Lloyd Vehicle Consulting had one. Not this particular one. That one's gone to have a further life on YouTube with, I think it's Boaty's World is the channel. Yeah, they're very nice. And also, who can miss out? Nigel the Bear, very popular here with passers-by, and the children absolutely love Nigel. Why not? He's wearing the t-shirt as well. But yes, some other things, posters, European event of the youth, 9th to the 11th of May in the Lake District. 27th of April, Longships and Octagons at the Great British Car Journey. And we've also got an advert up here for post-Abingdon Weekender at Church Farm, Western Underwood on 2nd to the 3rd of August, there we go, at Roverfest. And the final advert that's here, an advert for my delightful little caravan that finally has to go, unfortunately. We'll be sad to see that one go, but needs must. Yeah, quite a nice little setup we've got here, I think. But let's go and have a look at some of the other stands. I don't want this to turn into too much of a show walk around, as I imagine I'll probably get a video of that over the weekend. But just a bit of a small taste of what's here, I think, in the club hall. That's a rarity, a Tesla Model 3 towing a trailer. Usually it's the Model Y. Don't think I've ever seen one towing a trailer before. Certainly not one with a car inside. Also, youthful Renault 5, and of course a familiar Renault Megane Coupe, as owned by other YouTuber Mark on Motoring. And that's a bit of a sneak peek of some of the cars here at the NEC Restoration Show this weekend. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a future one. Until then, farewell.